How we doing? How we doing? Today is Monday, July 8th, 2024. Just doing a real estate tap in with you for today. So, looks like the commercial real estate, I don't know if I want to say crash, but the issues with commercial real estate are starting to really show up more and more now. You're starting to see a lot of these larger buildings, commercial buildings, go up for sale. These larger multifamily units, where they have like 50, 60, 100 units starting to go to foreclosure. So that's kind of starting to pick up now. And the reason why I talk about that is because with all of these losses that the banks are going to be taking, it's going to affect the residential side. And how it'll affect the residential side is that they will not be able to lend like normal. And then when that starts to dry up and banks are not creating loans, that affects the overall economy, because that's the kind of system that we're in right now. We kind of create money by creating loans. And so, that's when recession starts to set in. And just how long it may take for a recession, just depends. It may take us a while to kind of get out of this recession that, we're going to be in. So, and I say that because it affects residential in terms of giving loans out to those that are looking to buy properties. And again, how this relates back to real estate notes is that the loans that banks will make are only going to be most likely for the people who have really good credit, putting a significant amount down, kind of your A plus type of borrower. And so how that helps us in the real estate and in the real estate note industry is that we're probably going to see more and more buyers who got denied be available. If we can create a note, create the financing for them to purchase. So that's kind of the positive effect it'll have for the real estate note industry is that if you do have a property and let's say you have $50,000, $100,000 worth of equity in it, you want to sell it, but you don't necessarily want to take the tax hit, or you don't need all of the $50,000, $100,000, whatever your equity is right now. You're just basically gonna take it and it would just sit in the bank. There's a way that through creating a note, you can get some of the equity now that you need to do whatever it is that you need to do or want, and then be able to earn some type of interest on the rest of the equity that you have by creating a note, for a buyer. And you're gonna have, more and more people who have decent credit scores, that have good jobs, been at their jobs, make the income to be able to afford that property. You're gonna see more and more of those people be available to you if you decide to do that. So, and then of course the other side of it is the mortgage notes that will start to hit the market, because a lot of these banks don't want to foreclose on a lot of this stuff, so they're going to package up these notes and most likely sell them into the secondary market, which is going to create more opportunity there on that side of the note business, for those that want to purchase notes that are already created or the ones that are not performing, and then be able to modify them, or a number of other exit strategies. So in times like this, note industry does well. So if you haven't looked into notes, I think you should. If you're in other forms of real estate or real estate investing, you want to take a look at the note side and see where you could fit and see where some of the opportunities are. But definitely a good time to understand notes, know how to create them, know how to buy and sell. the notes for the near future. You know, there's a lack of housing, so even if you get a property back, you know, there's going to be people out there that need a place to stay, and you can, you know, have a good exit strategy or multiple exit strategies if you get the property back, which is always worst case scenario. You know, so it just looks good for us for the next, I'd say, 1 to 2 years, if not longer, depending on how long the recession, once they call it a recession, goes into effect. So learn notes, understand notes. If you want information on notes, go to the Abundant Capital Group YouTube channel. There's presentations and different ways that you can get involved. There's videos on how you can use a self-directed IRA to do this. So it's a great time to, you know, create wealth or increase your wealth with real estate notes. All right, talk to you soon. Have a great day.